Welcome to the CIT Tech Tips channel. My name is Dominic and this is episode 2 of the Google Suite series. Today we are going to cover Google Slides. Before watching this episode, please watch our video in Google Docs for an explanation of the text editing tools. This video will show you how to create a slide, how to change and edit layouts, and how to create transitions. Let's get started. To begin using Google Slides, open a browser and log in with your Google account. Then paste the following URL into your search bar and click enter to go to the Google Slides homepage. To create a blank Google presentation, start from the Google Slides homepage and click the plus sign under Start a New Presentation. This will open up a new blank presentation for you to edit. To create a presentation from a template, start from the Google Slides homepage and click the Template Gallery button. Scroll down until you find a presentation that you would like to use as your template. I'll click this one. Once you find one, click on your image and it will create a new template that you can freely edit. And here it is. If you would like to rename a blank Google slide, select Untitled Document in the top left corner. Replace it with whatever text you want to rename it to. In this case, I'm going to use the example of text. Then click enter to rename it. If you'd ever like to rename it any other time or change it, simply click on it again, add your text, and click enter. This is how you rename a document. To make a copy of a presentation, open it up inside Google Slides and select File in the top left corner. Then select Make a Copy and then choose whether or not you want to copy the entire presentation or just the selected slides. In this case, we're going to copy the entire presentation. You could change the name of the copy here. We will name this Text 2. And you could also select some of these other options and potentially the folder where you want to put it. Then click the Make a Copy button to finish it. It will open up in a new tab and you can edit it separately from the original text. Next, I'm going to show you a few ways to create a new slide. The first and easiest way is to simply go out to this New Slide button in the top left corner and click on it, so you can create one. Another way to do so, if you like hotkeys, is to hit the Control key and the M key at the same time to create a new slide. You can also go to Insert, and at the bottom there's a button for a new slide. And then finally, you can also right-click the empty space below your slides and click New Slide. If you don't like the plain white background on a slide, you can easily change it. To do so, right-click on the slide and select Change Background. You can then choose to change it to a solid color, such as red in this case. You can see an example in the back. Or you could change it to an image, which I have some images pulled up here of a dog. I'm going to select an image, and you click Insert. And the background will change to whatever image you selected. Then click Done, and the background has changed on your slide. If you want it to be the same background for all the slides you create, you can click Add to Theme. That way, when you create a new slide, your image will automatically be set as the background. If you don't like the overall look of your presentation, you can change it using one of the many predetermined themes. It changes the font, layout, and background of all of your slides. To do so, click on the Change Theme button, which will open this menu over here. Scroll down until you find a theme that you like and click it to apply it. Next, we're going to go over some of the basic tools that Google Slides allows us to use on each of our slides. First tool up here is the Select tool, which just allows us to select items and move them and scale them around. The next item that we're going to look at is the text box. Text box allows you to draw a box in that you can type in. You can then have access to all the text options. You can make it bold, you can underline it, you can change the size. The next option is the Insert Image. You can insert an image from many different sources. In this case, we're going to search the web. Again, I've already searched up the word dog. I'm just going to pick a picture. And we hit Insert. And we can resize this image as well. And the image can now be put anywhere you want on the slide. The next option is the shape option. It allows you to pick a shape that you can then insert onto your slide. Again, you can also adjust that, and you can change the color and the orientation. And the last option is the line option, which allows you to draw lines between points. You can change the line composition so there's more of a dotted line. You can also change the ends. The next thing we're going to cover is slide transitions. They make your slides look a lot cleaner when changing from one slide to another. To get to this transition panel, first go to the slide you want to add the transition to, and then click the transition button in the top corner. Then you can select a transition. In this case, we're going to select slide from the right. You can change the speed of it here if you want it faster or slower, depending on what you want to show. And then to test to see if it worked, you can play to see the example. In this case, we have it sliding from slide 1 to slide 2. When you select a theme, they come with some preset layouts so you can organize your information. To change the layout on a slide, right-click on the slide and click Apply Layout. You can then choose which layout you'd like to use. In this case, we're going to change it to Caption, and you can see that it changed from a title and some information at the bottom to just some text at the bottom. Other examples of layouts are Big Number, this example of a normal slide with a title and some text, and this one which is only a title. A slightly more advanced but useful feature is the grouping feature, which allows you to connect multiple objects together so they move as one unit. To use this feature, simply select both objects you want to use, click Arrange, and then click Group. You can now deselect them, but when you reselect them, it'll select multiple objects so you can move them around together. If you would like to separate them, simply click Arrange and Ungroup. That way, when you deselect them, you can now select each object individually. This concludes the second episode of the Google Suite series. If you enjoyed this video, have any questions, or want to request a topic to be covered, our email and website are in the description. Join us for the next episode where we're going to cover Google Classroom. My name is Dominic, and this has been CIT Tech Tips.